Hi everyone, so I'm back to share a big massive journal with you. I have worked on this probably about 6 days now, and it started off I was just going to do a big blank journal and put it in my shop, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna part decorate it. Then it was like, I'm gonna fully decorate it, and then when I thought it was fully decorated, I thought, oh, I'm just gonna add some more. So anyway, it's morphed out of control a little bit. You can see there it's got the gator mouth going on. This fabric on here, it is a mixture of stuff. I'm going to call it Wander because clearly I wandered like big time making this. It's a hardcover. I can't remember what I used for this actually. That long ago now, I can't remember what I used to make the cover. Anyway, it's a hardish cover. It has got wallpaper on there. It has been grunged up a little bit. There's still there's sparkle on this. There was actually sparkle on the wallpaper. I'm trying to think. There's a bit left somewhere. Anyway, I can't find it now. So I gessoed it all. It was white to start with anyway, and it's in the middle of these little bits, like in the middle of the little diamond shaped things. They were all glittery anyway, but my coffee water spray has got glitter in it. Not glitter, mica powders. Let me give you the measurements for this. This will be for sale in my shop, and I will put the link for that below. So it measures 8.5 by 5.5. It has a 1 3/4 inch spine, but the gator mouth bit, and that's as tight as I could pull it, is 3.5, and when it opens it gets bigger. 3 signatures and 132 pages front and back. Even though it's stuffed full with things, there is still plenty of pages that are blank to journal on. So let's go inside. Now I've got it all tangled up with something now. Oh, that's just went in there, that's all. I had to there we go, look, this is a good start, isn't it? Got it all tangled. The beads, there's no beads on it. Well, there is beads. There we go. That's there we go. Just a couple of little odd thread pieces, which I have now just taken off. There we go. That's causes all the problems. Right. So as you can see, so chunky it is. But first of all, we'll talk about this. This was I think this was a little craft with me video. I changed things around, obviously. Put that in there. So that's that there. It's opened there. And that goes there. Did that go in there? Can't remember now. Yeah, that one's in there. That one's there. And this is an image. I think it is from Tsunami Rose. Now, I was inspired with lots of little bits that I've done in here from various different people, and I'll mention it as I go along. And if I forget, then I'm sorry. But I am going to mention somebody right now. That's Sarah Lee Armstrong. And then there's somebody else. Can't remember now. Like I said, making stuff all week. So here we go. So I've decorated the inside with this paper here, which is from the Old Design Shop, and you can find links to the Old Design Shop below in the description box. And there is also a 50% sale on the Etsy shop for the Old Design Shop. This might be one of my kits, but I'm not 100% sure. It could be a freebie, it could be a kit. Then here I've used quite a lot of the worn wallpaper kits from the Old Design Shop. So, and like I said, 50% off. This tag, I believe, is a freebie in my shop. This is the Old Design Shop as well. These were, I bought a lot of these, they're not real. I don't have the packaging for it anymore, but you get, I got it in a little box. That's all I can tell you. Got it in a little box. This is something that I got from Creative Fabrica, and that will be linked below as well. That is a yearly subscription where you get access to lots of different files. This is from, let me think, MyPorchPrints. And that goes in there. So I've tried to like put quite a few bits in each pocket. Just making sure I'm in frame. Journal page, little tab, and then you see me make these the other week. I've got a few of them left. And then here, so it's very eclectic as well. There's journal. This piece, I think, is the Old Design Shop. This paper here is from Creative Fabrica. This was also from Creative Fabrica, and it was a collage kit that I downloaded. Can't remember the name of it. And then I just used my tag acrylic things to scoot around the page and find what I wanted to cut out. So there's that, and I backed it. And again, this I think is from Creative Fabrica, and if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Like I said, I can't remember because like a whole week doing this. These beads are from a broken necklace my auntie gave me. I think this is a freebie in my shop. A couple of little pockets here. This is from MyPorchPrints as well. Can't remember the name of the kit actually, but this is just some music paper. I stuck a sticker on there. I don't know where that's from, and that was just a bit of paper, and I've just turned it into a tag. So that goes in there like so. And then here, I've done a little video on this. This was inspired by Sarah Lee Armstrong, and then she was inspired by, is it Rochelle? I think I'd said Raquel or something in another video, because I've done a little video on making these. So these were like just tiny little, that one's not opened, but, and I made these tags on a video the other day as well. They're just little grungy tags that I cut them out from my Cricut, coffee dyed them, and then just randomly stamped all loads and loads of them. So yeah, and then it says memories, and it's got a little paper clip on there. This I believe is from Artful Era Gallery, and I think that's linked below. I done some design team, but then I got a bit snowed under with stuff, and I had to step back. And I did say that I'd say when I was free again, and I've just never got around to doing it. So dotted paper, I love doing these. These are good for like bullet journaling as well. Some coffee dyed lined paper, and I love how these little bits, because I've got a big A4 ream. Well, it's not a ream. It was spiral bound, so when you rip it out, you get all these little bits. Might be a freebie. Ruffle trim, little bead dangle there, little birdie on here, big belly band, and then this was from Creative Fabrica. I just printed on the back as well. So you've got some nice paper to journal on, some squared paper, and then this, I don't know where that's from. Some lined paper, and I just put a sticker on there, and this is some like writing practice paper. This is an Edith Holden page that we get towards the front of the book. Nature Notes for 1906. It's got Edith Holden there, and I just made a little simple pull out thing. It's not pull out, it's sewn in, and you can journal, you can do whatever you like on that. You can do whatever you like on this as well. And then that just folds in like so. That folds in. And then the little birdie on there. So that's a little booklet there. This is going to be a lengthy journal because we've got all that to go through. A lengthy journal, a lengthy video. So one wallpaper from the Old Design Shop. And then this is from Artful Era Gallery as well. And it's had some of this lined paper, which is a printable, and I popped that in there. The butterfly is from the Old Design Shop as well. There we go, and then that just folds down and holds that in place. Here we've got a little corner tuck butterfly from the Old Design Shop. This is a freebie over on my coffee shop. That's them postcards. A tag made from some of the papers from the Old Design Shop, and then this, and I don't know where that's from, but I had to fold it and just pop it in here. Okay, centre of the signature, and here we've got a couple of tags. So a bit of a collage. I didn't do the collage, it was a digital collage. That is from that is from MyPorchPrints, and this is from the Old Design Shop. So is this paper, and it's just so pretty. Okay, lots of journal space. Big tag using the wallpaper, and this is ARTYmaze images. And then another pocket here. I love this. I love these papers. I think that's a freebie in my shop. Another one of those postcards. I thought, got to use them up. I've had them for years. A digital collage tag. And then this was from MyPorchPrints. And I just folded it. And you can do what you like with that. I can't remember the name of the kit. And then these are just some little resin pieces that I done. Haven't played around with resin in ages, so I done that little piece there. Let's bring that up so you can see it. And we've got a little tab there, journal space. This was just literally just, I was sitting watching something, and I was just sitting folding some papers, and I made like this little flippy thing. So I just thought I'll add that too. MyPorchPrints. It's just an easy little pocket. MyPorchPrints. And these are a digital from the Old Design Shop. That is part of like so many other tags on a page. Can't remember what they're called. So that is the first signature. All its little bits and bobs. And the middle signature I was going to do blank. That didn't happen. Okay, so, and as you can see, the pockets are not heavily embellished at all, because could you imagine how thick this would have got? I do believe that's a freebie in my shop. Just made a little like collage tag here, just bits that were in my stash. And then this in there. I'll do that, and that goes in there. Some squid paper. Excuse me. This again was an idea I seen from Sarah Lee Armstrong. She is absolutely amazing. And you know what's funny? I hadn't seen any of her videos for a long time. I'm finding that I'm not seeing like, I'm not getting notifications, even though I've got notifications on. But anywho, hadn't seen a video of her work in probably about 6 or 7 months. Then all of a sudden they're just popping up, like, you know, when you watch another video and it's like suggested videos, and I was like, why am I not seeing her videos? But anywho, so this was something that she done. I've done it a little bit different. How cute is that cow on there? Moo moo cow. These are, I think these are from the Old Design Shop, and what I did with these was printed them. I then put them onto cardstock. Once it had all dried, I didn't take it off the cardstock, but I went over it with a glossy medium, which is this. This is a glue and a finishing one, and it's from Art Studio, and you can get it in the range here in the UK, and it is £1.29, and it actually is pretty good. So I done that. So they've got like a nice finish to them, even though it says gloss, it's not that glossy. So that's that. Then here, let's hope I'm all confabulated now. Right, and here, whoops, we have got this. Again, this is a digital. I don't know where I found that, but it's been backed and stitched. You could colour that in. You could do some journaling on that. And then on each of these, there also, obviously you can see that, lined paper and stamps. And what have we got here? We've got that little tag there, which I'm putting that way because when it all folds in, and then another little one there. Excuse me. There we go. So that's that one. And then, oops, I don't know why I've got all these pages stuck together. This is a printable from the old design shop, but it's on the blog. So I printed it out. You can get, there's one where you can get 2 of them on a page, and then you can get them like they're on page all by themselves. And I thought, oh, that's nice. So we popped that in there. And more lined paper, the bits on the top. This little piece of fabric I've had probably about 6 or 7 years, and that's all I've got left of it. And I'm like, I'm going to use that. It's just sitting there. I'll look at it and think, oh, that's the last piece. It's like, just use it. Them little tags that I made, where are they? I've done them on a video. All these. I resined this one. I just put some lined paper on there. I don't know why, because you can't write on it. But yeah, there we go. So I had this half circle with some music paper on it. I added a Tim Holtz flower die thing, butterfly, and then this, I think this is Tracie Fox. Got a big like collage-y type tag there, digital. The pocket is made from papers from the old design shop. This is from Artful Era Gallery. And then here, oops, these were a couple of loose Edith Holden pages that I had. So I thought I will pop that in there. In fact, maybe we'll do it that way so we can see the writing and a bit of the green. And then that can go in there like so. So we've got another big tab here. And some lace trim there. Little pocket here. Tag, which I think is a freebie. And I think that's a freebie as well in my shop. So go check them out. Another one of these, and I've just stitched it onto some paper. I don't know where that's from. It could be a freebie. That's a freebie. This is actually from the old design shop on the blog. I do have one of them, but I've altered it, and that's it. There's one of them as a freebie. This is from Artful Era Gallery, and I think this is ARTYmaze, and that's been floating around in my tub for ages. So I thought I'll use that. So yeah, that one's opened because there might be another 1 or 2 of these, but they've got different things going on. So that's that page. Another pocket here, little tag. That could possibly be part of a freebie. That, I don't know who that's from. These, again, are from the old design shop, and I printed them out, coffee dyed the backs, and they come out so well. You, like, really clear book page. Excuse me, I feel like I'm gonna yawn. I'm boring myself. Right, that's just some coffee dyed paper, stenciled, done some Tiffany & Co stamp on there, and here. I put a tab on there. And then this is again the old design shop, and that's the wallpaper, the worn wallpaper. Freebie in my shop. Again, the wallpaper pocket, the old design shop, and then one of these, and I've done some stamping on that one. So that's there. Dotted paper. Here, again, that's some old design shop, and this was just, I've got loads of circles, die cut circles, and I just stamped, collaged, and popped that on there. Another tag, which goes in there, like so. And this was another page from don't know which way it is. It's that way. How cool is that? When I see these type of papers, I always think of Rachel. Can't remember her name. Her YouTube channel now. Oh my goodness. She does all this sort of stitching, and it will come to me in a minute. My brain's mush from doing this journal. Like, a lot has gone into this. Like, you know, from me. Yep. We'll fold that one as well, but that's an Edith Holden. Sorry about the shadowing. It's late, and the light is rubbish. See, actually, we'll just do that, because I think that was too much green. Or should we do it that way? We do it that way. Yeah, that's better. There's too much green. Right, lined paper. What we got here? Another printable. I do believe that is Artful Era Gallery. This was my design team project for the old design shop, using the worn wallpaper mini file folders. Try and remember that quick. Or say it quick. This is Ruby and Pearl. Oh, this one is completely glued down. I was going to make it as a pocket, but guess what? It was too big. So I just thought, okay, I'll just glue it down. This is from MyPorchPrints. Can't remember the name of that kit. Yes, there we go. Should we put that one that way? And she can go in there, like so. Paper to journal. Tab. This is resined. Another pocket, another tag, another tag. And I think this is from Creative Fabrica. I think I've been doing this video for about 20 minutes now. We shall see. I should have done a timer on this. Look how lovely that looks. Anywho, right. I made this on a video as well, and was it a quick video? I don't know if it was a short video, or because I've been doing a lot of short videos. This is a printable, and I've obviously two different images. This is from the old design shop, and I just printed on both sides. And how cool is that? You would not think that that was a printable. Well, I don't think it is anyway. I don't think it looks like that, but hey ho. Tag, freebie tag, and these pieces here I believe are from Artful Era Gallery, and they go in there. And the wallpaper, the worn wallpaper, like I said, this was a video, whether it was a short video or a full-length video, I can't remember, and my voice has gone all funny now. Tab. Made this little one because I was going to put another chunky one on, but it just looked too much. Excuse my gluey fingers. And we got some beads on the end of that as well. They're really quick and easy to do, and they were inspired by Tony, but from Crafty by Tony. I love her. She is very talented and very funny. Just that was actually all like that. Just paper clip together in one of my tabs. So I just popped it in because you've got all that ephemera there. The dotty paper. This was just the lined paper, and a simple sticker on here. Excuse me. I thought I'd put the yellow one on there. That's stitched. The image is from TaylorMadeJournals. Let's set that there. Again, this is the old design shop. Just coffee dyed the back. And that was just in my stash, so I should have stitched around that. It would have been nice. So yeah, that's in there. So as you can see, I've spent a lot of time on this. And it will be for sale, and my option for paying for my journals is PayPal, so you can spread the cost as well if you're just buying something expensive, or you can do it like in 3 payments, because this isn't like this is obviously going to be a little bit more pricier than my other journals because of, well, the time I've spent on it and the size of it. Freebie in my shop. And who's that from? MyPorchPrints. Let's just, I like to sort them, even though it probably moves sometimes. Square paper, fabric ruffle, and on there I've just put another bead dangle. This was the other file folder using the worn wallpaper, and we've got that big tag in there. I didn't put anything in here. You can, oh, I wonder if that will fit in there. I love that. I've held on to that for ages, and I'm like, oh, do I put it into something? I'm gonna. So it's just gonna sit out there like that. Did a little peeking out. I think I've done videos on them. Journal pages. You're probably fed up. If you're still here, you're probably fed up listening to me now. But yeah, and I do appreciate all your likes, comments, and shares. Really helps my channel. That's a little 1, 2, 3 tuck. MyPorchPrints. There we go. I think that is a freebie in my shop. And here we've got ARTYmaze. I think that's MyPorchPrints. The old design shop, and I think that could be a freebie from me to you. Right, another freebie excuse me, in my shop, and that's one of them postcards, and I just stitched around and inked it up. Big tag from MyPorchPrints, and then another butterfly paper from the old design shop on the blog. And honestly, it really does look like a book page. It is a book page, I know that, but sometimes, you know, it's hard to tell. And oh, I thought that was us. Nearly there. Only a few more pages. A big it's just a journal card. It's a big journal card. That's another one of those that's opened like that. You could glue here and here, you could raggedy up the edges, and you could put some like little notes or something in there, and another tag. And then this, I don't know where I got that from, but anyway, it's in there. It'd be great to journal on that. In there like so. Tab. Oh, this is the last page. One of these, ARTYmaze image, the old design shop paper, freebie. I think that is MyPorchPrints, but it is also a freebie to use on the old design shop. And there we go, another freebie there. So yeah, I enjoyed doing this, but it was exhausting. It was exhausting. There we go. So that is this huge journal. I love the side view of that. Ta-da! If you're interested in this, the link will be below, and like I said, you can spread the cost on PayPal, 3 payments if you wanted this and it was kind of out your budget. I have noticed a lot of other people are doing that as well. So the option is, once you're onto PayPal, you do that, I think. Right, let's see. You see how hard that is to... There we go. There we go. Okay, so thank you for watching. Like I said, it'd be great if you like, share. You can hype this video. If you're looking for any of the digitals that I mentioned, everyone is linked below. You can check out my freebies in my shop. That's linked below as well, and I will put the direct listing for this below if you're interested. So yeah, any questions, just ask. Thanks for watching, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.